Unit 2, Exercise 2.01.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Ludcaster University French Department. I'm Graham Wayne, Professor of French Literature and History. I'm afraid you may have seen my photo on the notice board. I'll be speaking in English today. No doubt I'll be meeting most of you properly in next week's seminars, when we'll switch to French. I am also course director for first-year students, so I will be your point of contact for any queries or problems you may have. You should have my contact details in the folders you received. If you haven't got one of the course introduction folders, let me know about this. I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the department, the courses that are available, what we expect from you, and what you can expect from us. The French department has 4 professors who are British, as well as 2 native speakers. It's one of the smaller departments at Ludcaster, but we reckon that with 6 teaching staff, it's one of the friendliest, if not the friendliest to study with. At the end of the corridor on the left, you'll see the door to the LRC, the Language Resource Centre. We hope you'll be spending a great deal of time there. There's satellite TV, with 6 French channels, TVs and DVD players, with a large range of French films, at least 400 of them, and more than 1,200 books, about half of which are novels, and most of the rest are politics and history. If you want to take a DVD home to watch, you have to leave a deposit of £30 with Sophie, the LRC receptionist. If you don't return the film within 2 weeks, you lose your deposit. I know £30 seems a lot. We aren't looking to make money out of you, it's just that it's often hard to replace them. There's no deposit for books, but if you fail to return them, you must pay for a replacement. We also have a range of French journals and magazines, and a photocopier. It's not free, but it's much better value than in the university library. Your seminars and lectures start on Monday morning. Yes, sorry. Eventually, you have to start partying. Most of the course units are compulsory units in the first year, but after the first semester, you can choose from 4 voluntary units. In fact, you have to choose 2 of those. To start with, in your first semester, we concentrate on your French language skills. All of you will do writing skills, speaking skills, and, everybody's favourite, advanced grammar. Don't forget the compulsory literature unit. The books are on sale in the bookshop downstairs. The library only has 10 copies, also French history. I'll be taking both of those units, so I expect you all to become experts. In the second semester, you will continue with the language courses, but you have to choose to specialize in either French arts or French politics. If you're taking the latter, you will need to get good results in French history. Attendance of all seminars and lectures is compulsory. Professors take a register in seminars, and there's a sign-up list at lectures. Don't forget that we're a small department, so we notice if you're missing. You'll have 6 seminars and 8 lectures a week. All lectures and seminars last 1 hour each, so you will have a lot of free time to study outside these teaching hours. If you miss more than 3 sessions, that's either seminars or lectures, without good reason, you'll receive a warning. If you do that again, a written warning will be issued. If it happens a 3rd time, you might be asked to leave the course. Remember, if you're ill or can't make it to class for some other reason, give us a call. The number's in the folder. We are not a police organization, but we expect you to take your studies seriously and attend all classes, however appealing it is to stay in bed on a cold morning.
Exercise 2.02.
We haven't been to Greenbacks for ages. It's a bit pricey, but they have a decent choice, and we could do with a cup of coffee.
Too right. It's been a long week. Their coffee isn't that great, but at least they've got comfortable chairs. What are you going to get, Nat?
I think I fancy a large latte. I usually order latte here.
I thought you didn't like milky drinks. Why don't you have cappuccino? It's got lots of chocolate on top.
Oh, go on then. A regular cappuccino, please. What are you having, Carleen?
I love their iced coffee. It's got bits of ice cream in it. Iced coffee, please.
It's freezing outside, and we came in here to get warm, and now you're going to get yourself an iced coffee? Have you gone totally mad?
Probably. I suppose I should go for the black coffee. It would wake me up a bit, too.
Actually, on second thoughts, it's not such a bad idea, Carleen. Cancel my original order, please. I'll have an iced coffee too. Large.
What was that about going mad, Nat?
Men are allowed to change their minds too, you know.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey, let's get something to eat. My treat. I know you like jam donuts.
Oh, you are a charmer. The donuts do look really tasty. Yeah, I'll have a donut, please. Oh, no, that Danish pastry instead.
That's the last one.
Ha-ha, too slow, Nat. Get the chocolate croissant. Or there's that chocolate bar. I know you love chocolate. You're a bit of a chocoholic, aren't you?
Chocolate sounds fabulous, but I'll give it a miss today. I'm going to go for the bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich. BLT, please.
Well, so much for the diet we said we'd go on.
All diets start tomorrow. Anyway, we've been snowed under with work, so we deserve a treat, don't we?
Exercise 2.03.
Hi there, nice shop. Don't I recognise you? Your face seems really familiar.
I used to work at the entrance selling tickets at the ski centre, and I did a bit of ski instructing too. Maybe I was your instructor.
Hey, that's right. It wasn't me. You taught my 2 kids to snowboard. They loved it so much. They make me bring them back every year now, so now I know who to blame.
I'm glad they liked it. It was a great job. Doing something you love and getting paid for it. It was a bit of a dream.
How come you gave it up?
I twisted my knee, and I suppose it was time to get a bit more serious about a career. So I'm manager here now. I still ski a bit, when there's time. Anyway, how can I help?
I was wondering how much ski hire is nowadays. I've got some friends coming here next weekend.
Oh, we hire skis out for $26.50 a day.
$26.50? That's reasonable. How's the quality?
They're nearly all pretty much top of the range. If you need gloves and a mask, that's a bit extra. It's $36 a day, which is still pretty good.
36 a day, including skis, right?
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Do we need to reserve?
No, not in off-peak season.
Cool. How about hiring a snowboard for a day?
It's a bit pricier, $32 a day for a good board.
32, wow. I remember when it was $25 a day.
Snowboarding's popular now. Everyone's doing it. It's taking over from skiing in some resorts.
Come to think of it, how much are lessons? I presume you can get those here too?
You bet. It's $125 a day for one-on-one instruction, 3 hours in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. Personally, I'd recommend learning as a part of a group though. It's more fun, and it's quite a bit cheaper. It depends what you prefer. That's $76 per person for the same number of hours as individual instruction.
That's a good deal. Does that include equipment hire?
Well, since you're our first customer of the season, and you recognise me, we might just throw that in.
Fantastic. We'll definitely see you next week. Oh, one more thing. Is off-peak season still until the end of November?
Yes, and then for the whole of March. Oh, hang on, no. The seasons have changed a bit. I can't believe I forgot. The centre's closed from the beginning of April to the end of September. Off-peaks from 1st October until 10th December. And then peak season is around Christmas and New Year. Post-Christmas off-peak season is also the whole of February and March.
Yeah, so peak season is from the 11th of December until...
From the 11th of December until the 31st of January. Lots of school groups in January, even though it's 50% more expensive than off-peak season.
So we're getting a good deal by turning up at the start of the season?
Oh, definitely. It's a good idea anyway. Word hasn't really got around that everything's up and running, and most people are at work, so you get the slopes pretty much to yourself.
Exercise 2.04.
Hey Karen, there's an excellent gig tonight. The bassmen are playing at that nightclub, the Big Boogie. Let's ask Mark and Graham to come along. They're good dancers.
I spoke to Mark earlier on today. He has to finish an essay tonight, so he won't be out. Graham's about to go away. He'll be off to do some bird watching. He said there are some peregrine falcons around, and he's got to get a glimpse of them.
Are you serious? He's a bird watcher. That's a bit of a surprise.
Takes all sorts. I tell you what, let's call a few people and see who wants to come along.
Good idea. See you in half an hour. So, Karen, who did you call?
Loads of people. Graham was just about to leave to go bird watching, but when I told him about the gig, he said he'd be there, so he's coming along.
Cool. I called Tess, and Nancy was with her having lunch. Tess is going to make it, although she might be a bit late. Nancy's a bit short of cash, or practically broke, as she said, so she's going to clean the refrigerator instead.
I cannot imagine Nancy cleaning her refrigerator instead of going out to a gig.
Hard times. She lost her part-time job a while ago.
Yes, that's true. So, Tom, who did you get in touch with?
I phoned Richard, and he's a yes, so that's great.
Doesn't Richard live with Peter? Did you speak to Peter too?
Richard will definitely not be partying the night away with Peter, because Peter's on holiday.
On holiday? Has his course finished already?
It hasn't, but his course tutors told him it was fine. Anyway, he does French, and he's on a cycling holiday there.
Cleaning the fridge, cycling holiday? What will they think of next?
Well, now that you mention it, Isabel can't come either.
Isabel? Oh no, she loves going out. It must be pretty serious if Isabel can't make it. She must be at work then.
Yep. She's working until 4 in the morning at McTucky's next to the club, so maybe we can visit her after the gig.